am a Big Clan fan, but there is doubt, and I need it to be dismissed when Big Clan get an early lead. If I see that bloody 10-5 half, and they end up going down to the wire 16-14 in overtime, I'm going to be dismayed.
Might need to be yelling a bit more off gets Junge in the...
Not bad, not bad.
Now, we want to note a few things. ZywOo, he wasn't playing with skins the other day, Alex. Has that changed?
I don't know, I just saw Smooya begging for skins.
He has a knife on. Okay, there you go. So he's got skins back on. I don't know what's changed in the ZywOo camp, but let's see how it plays out today. 1xBet odds in the favor of Vitality here, and I'd say that's at name value alone as the smokes rain on out onto the stairs, and Xantara's with the P250 in hand looking for a cheeky headshot.
Yeah, k1to was saving them like in a big way in their previous game. Had a great performance. Tizian on Inferno dropping another 30. Feels like one of his specialist maps, but we're here on Mirage and it is Big Clan's pick. So with an early casualty, they'll have to overcome it with some aggression. And look at Shox. He's actually in a very good spot to go. Oh, he's loud. Tizian knows he's coming, and this could very well be a 5 versus 3. USP and Space onto A. Apex just the P2K. Does seem like they're trying to start an initiative away from the USP.
Well, this is going to be difficult for Apex to find anything here.
Yeah, that was his chance, really. ZywOo's low on CTs, and Taras will finish off the job, and ZywOo would have to do the impossible. With low HP, just 10. Nice catch from Masuta. Maybe they're making it work. It's a stage for the Big Clan boys whereby they don't really want to find... Okay, a fight. That's exactly what they found. Double peeking now. A nice shot from Masuta. Low HP, did catch one Glock to the face. And his back is held. Tizian showing a lot of patience here. I wonder if Masuta is switched on enough to be checking that. I don't think anyone's going to be sweeping that side. Oh, info. Tizian spots in retreat, and the round is conceded. No kit, no hope. There it is. Vitality concede the pistol.
Yeah, he wants to hold on to this armor here, and I don't know if they're going to let him do so. Tizian just being an absolute nuisance from Catwalk will take him down, get the kill, deny that Kevlar carried on through. And Masuta's force fire will be a little bit weaker going into round number 2. But easy start, just the P250s being allowed to search. You see how they threw the stairs smoke and the connector smoke there just to deny vision to jungle and, well, the connected position, makes sense. But it just meant that they were going to search for kills. They weren't rushing it, they weren't just sending into the site, they weren't jumping out of Palace trying to flood towards CT, just using the P250s. Leveling the playing field, and as we get into round number 2, it's double scouts. Apex, you know he loves it.
Ooh, and Searson hit the scout shot, so Apex is going to be on notice for the rest of this one.
ZywOo with the scout as well, so he's over towards Ticket, and we're already looking at a B split. They are fast up Cat here.
Very fast. Apex misses his second scout shot, won't be given another opportunity, and Masuta's Deagle tested. Great shots from Masuta. 2 headshots handed out. And now a competitive round. That was all it took. Bomb down. It is going to be sketchy for Vitality. If they want to find more impact, they do have to clear this close corner. They're staring him down now, expecting a late swing out of k1to. Timing is everything for the German player. They're trying to bait him in with a nice smoke towards the window side. Oh, and he's taking his fight. Does well to find one. k1to onto Kyojin. Kyojin?
Yeah, we're still learning.
Just learning. Making sure.
The anime roster, I think we could just call Vitality these days.
Yeah.
ZywOo, Masuta, and Kyojin. I'm sure someone could animate it. You know, I don't know what they'd be doing, fighting the monsters of Counter-Strike, the 3 of them out on a journey together.
Just a Demon Slayer type combat.
Emo sweeping hair.
Giant sword on Shox' shoulder.
Yeah, I can see that. He comes on, he's the more, you know, he's doing a bit more sulking than the rest of the bunch.
Yeah, so he's the broody, like, what's the word? Anti-hero?
Yep,
you know?
Just like your friend Venom.
Yeah. God, that's a rep. You know, sometimes you just don't have to bring it up.
I think you blocked that one out of your memory, didn't you?
Everything up, you know?
I think they're doing a sequel to that movie.
Oh, God.
All right, well, not going to be the force by here from Vitality, just what they've carried on through. Mac 10, a couple deagles spread on out here, and the scout again for ZywOo. How much can they make Big sweat? Speculative shots through the smoke, nothing landing right now, and Big this time they're heading pretty quickly over towards A. Tabson, a lot of responsibility on his shoulders through middle, trying to draw attention. He has done exactly that. And here they come.
Xantara's the brute force. Crouching on in. Oh, that's a tough one. Tough fight. And nice work from Shox. Look at the damage he's managed to inflict. Very long range. His teammates, however, have fallen, as have the entirety of Vitality. Masuuta's deagle did look crispy, but not going to be able to get his feet back on the ground. TabseN plucks him out of the air and will recover himself a nice pistol upgrade. Off to the start the big clan would have desired.
Yeah, and when we get into these gun rounds right now, going to be interesting to see, you know, what the complexion of Vitality is looking like. We're experiencing this together, guys. We're all learning about this new updated roster. Now, we know that ZywOo is going to be picking up that big green. That one's a given. He's equipped that. Got the M4A4s out for the remainder of the Vitality squad. We're back underway. Looks like mid-control here. Standard top cat smoke, window smoke lands as well. Apex lobs out an HE of his own, and that's going to chunk CSGO down straight to 72. ZywOo's found the connection. That's the opening they're looking for here for Vitality on the first gun round.
Yeah, I mean, CSGO taking so much damage as well. That's really going to slow them and hinder them. Tizian might have to step up, and he has, straight through the smoke. And Masuuta spotted. Hard shot to hit, forces the fight. Will try and keep them busy, at least here on B. 2 CTs rotating in. Tizian standing to deliver, and he has. He's looking sharp today. That's a lot of pressure now onto B.
Yeah, still low HP though, and if he can get on out of dodge and they can play this 4v4 together, that would be better. But ZywOo's found another one in the fray. TabseN's fallen, and now CSGO and Tizian just so low.
Yeah, he's good. I don't think he's this good. I mean, to overcome the B site, you are going to have to overwhelm. 2 here. Healthy as well, and Masuuta's already bested 1. That low HP from now Xantares and CSGO in that 2v3. ZywOo's pushed in for an easy denial. That's the impact you're looking for from ZywOo straight into this one. CSGO does fake the drop down, or rather cover and mask the step. And a quick one into ZywOo. Now need a second. Kyojin's there though. Well, they're both threatening. I imagine it will not be long until we see both ZywOo and CSGO popping off more with that AWP.
Yeah, and 2 have been carried across here for the CT side of Vitality. Shox, well, no surprise there, getting to equip the secondary. A quick timeout called here, yeah. Look, this just seemed way too easy. Just shooting fish in a barrel right here. Every single one of those kills, line them up, knock them down. That's a great way for Kyojin to get on the board, you know. Important kill. An important round is the timeout from Big. I'm surprised to see it called immediately, considering the start to the game they had, but maybe a couple of financial issues they want to talk through. You can never be too careful, right? Especially when you're in a do-or-die match like this one. You lose, you're out of DreamHack Masters Spring. You win, you have to still play against the winner of Furia versus Complexity. So lots of games of Counter-Strike still to be played for some of these teams.
That you're in, that's for sure, despite it rhyming.
This is the thing. If we list those 4 names, Big, Vitality, Complexity, Furia, which one you picking? You have to pick one. I mean, at this point, and I'm kind of with the desk, I'll probably go Big. Yeah, it seems like the best option out of the 4. Be a bit of a pace change here, quite heavily over towards the B apartments. 4 players of Big, and will be Xantares over towards middle on his lonesome.
Haven't seen this before. Tizian tried to rant the smoke last time. This time, Masuuta's pushed up on it.
Oh, it's Tabs in the middle, not Xantares.
God, that boost is pretty vicious. So they've got the 3-man gamble B, and it's the right call off the back of the timeout. Vitality has their resources in the right place. Haven't been kept too honest in middle. They don't have the information. Short is vulnerable. ZywOo's holding from B. And as soon as those pins get pulled, oopsie. Masuuta's in a very good stead here. If they don't pre-fire it, 1, a guarantee. 2, required. It's only the first. Apex tucked in, yet to frag. The in-game leader has a really good shot here. Back to turn, he does transfer into 2.
Calm stuff.
And the round peters out to just TabseN. Bomb on B, and it's easy for ZywOo. Nice hold. An unusual angle to be seen taking contact from, but great read and great call. That puts Big Clan completely on notice. We're about to see Vitality tie this one right back up. Yeah, it's happened nice and quick and off the back of a couple of easy AWP kills. And I think you have Apex right there. The reason I say calm stuff is I wasn't even really focusing on where his crosshair was. I was just looking at his face because I could see what was coming on the other side and he wasn't panicking whatsoever. So we all know that Apex is a highly emotional guy and the in-game leader of this team, but it's good to see him in a situation like that, converting a couple of big kills. Now, with the Glocks not a whole lot behind him whatsoever, a plant here would be fantastic. And it's looking like they might try and draw a rotation or 2. Over towards B, the bomb is on the back of CSGO. So is he going to try and show himself, or are they going to fake A first and then hope they get a kill to draw that rotation? Isn't that the question? I think I imagine they're going to try and waterfall out of Palace. If they kill one of ZywOo and Kyojin, that bomb might go down. That's if Masuuta and Shox are real quick to react. They shouldn't need to be. Oh, steps in middle. Apex would have heard it. Xantares is trying to be as convincing as possible here.
Oh, you can see him just taking that extra second to line up the shots with the Glock at range. It's never easy. They still grab a kill. Tabson's found one.
He's still waiting. He's a well-trained soldier, is Masuta. Haha. He foils the plans. He's happy to be there. Does what he was demanded of. I'm sure upon his arrival to Vitality might have been a bit more trigger happy there, wanting to please everyone.
And that's one that you can all take at home into your games of matchmaking. Until the bomb is called, and even if the bomb is called, if the last player has not been spotted, not been heard, you have no idea where he is, just keep your bloody feet planted.
Or you have Rush, who is our observer today. Are you there, Rush?
Swedish Rush.
Throwing us with these new curveball calls he's been making in our matchmaking games, where he just says, yeah, last mid, and then 30 seconds later says, maybe mid.
Yep.
Yeah, I did that yesterday at Ancient. Sorry about that.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's left a mark, is what I want you to know.
I'm scarred by that. Oh, they're going towards B again, and the AWP of Shocks. It's up, it's aggressive, it's going to be a bit...
It's perfect for the first. Blinded, sure, I can't quite retreat, but they are already advancing. He's going to have to tuck in. Masuta is vulnerable with just the MP9, trying to throw out a smoke to play around. Shocks got 2 with the AWP and only an MP9. Working well for Masuta initially. Tabson alongside with Keto to try and turn this around. It's a good first find, needs much more. Zywoo's already there. And now that bomb's vulnerable. Galil versus an AWP, this does not bode well. Tabson's lucky to be alive. Zywoo didn't pull the trigger. Apex closing in from short. And that's the end of that.
Ooh.
Looking sharp here, Vitality. Another AWP recovered as well. Double AWPs were working well. Shocks with 2.
And one of the keys there was that Big went for a partial investment on 4 of their 5s. Xantares was a bit more all in. You can see here 3K in the bank balance to operate in what will be the next gun round for Big. They really needed a plant in a round like that. So Vitality, by denying it, did a fantastic job. And you're right, it is those double AWPs. They've been an absolute thorn in the side. I think in the majority of these rounds with the upgraded weapons, we've been seeing 1 or 2 AWP kills as a minimum. This time, heavy mid control. 3 out towards the top. Keto trundling on behind with that bomb. They've got control of mid easy. Apex has flashed off. Shocks is soloing B. And it's looking like a 4-man A lane. Masuta pushed up in towards Apps.
Yeah, they're constantly mixing it up. This setup is very unpredictable.
Can't read this.
No, not at all. And it's not like they're being prompted by cues. They're off the spawn gambles. Or I don't know if I should call them a gamble, more so a stack. Shocks is on B and will be the early warning sign. Apex to be the rotator should he demand some support.
I think he's got the respect. I hope.
I don't think that's a necessary demand for sure.
Well, they are actually heading back towards A with his execute, and if they come through Palace, Masuta is set up for success here. Xantares with the Deagle. Hard shot to hit. Masuta looking like he could be good for 3.
How nerdy are Big? Like, there's a lot of things your crosshair should be placed upon, but this angle from Masuta is such a nasty off angle.
This could be the round. It
could be round winning. Will they check? How will Masuta fare? They did with the shoulder. Goes 1 for 1. That will be a quick response from Kyojin to tuck in and find more. Nice work from Kyojin. 2 down Palace. Tizian, the last prong from middle and not even allowed to leave the smoke. Vitality looking very well formed. Very, very resistant to the Big side and their attack so far. That's 5 rounds in a row, Chad, and they've by the majority, kept 3 alive every single time. They're going to start accruing quite the balance.
Yeah, it's been looking pretty clean, right? And I think that situation right there with Masuta playing so forward, he just set his teammates up to win that round. Because as soon as you get that kill, what you're thinking on the T side is, we've just taken down one of the prongs of A. It's probably one more player around the site, maybe connector, maybe close ramp, but the rotation has to come on in. There should be an avenue. Well, no, Kyojin's been set up for success by his team and the setup, and locks it on down. So we won't call them easy kills. I don't think any of them come easy, but that's the place you want to find yourself.
Yeah, and I'm sure for Kyojin, this is the place he wanted to find himself, right? All of that Counter-Strike he's been grinding way back from when it was a hobby to a potential profession to signing a contract with bloody Vitality to play with one of the world's best players.
Ooh, he's made it through. Wasn't hurt, but still finds the shot.
That's a crossfire, I suppose.
Right.
Shots find him. Xantares only the one into the site. Searson trying to check on Apex. And Searson, the last Apex's fragging list. It's quick, it's easy. 4 hearts still beating for Vitality as they secure a 6th.
All right, I'm really liking this. Everybody looks switched on right now for Vitality. Nobody's dropping the ball. Everybody's hitting some big shots, and the same can't be said over there for Big. The guns are back on out. Searson, the man who we're going to be looking for to find a couple of entry kills with that AWP, currently sitting on 1 kill. So let's see if he can activate here and now. Now, a lot of their setups in the past, setting Tabson up in middle when they don't want to go for that control. Molly to deny the window smoke. Searson now on that AWP. posted up, not going to find a head right now, and a second molly even deeper to deny the A ramp presence. Kyojin's able to tuck on in.
They boosted ZywOo ladder room, interestingly enough. He'll be having a new angle of approach to support B as well. Now responsible for that Tabson fight should it come through. Shock's overseeing, they're just swapping.
Is he locked in? Do they know he's tap? Over towards middle right now, ZywOo is just trained in on the position of Tabson. He's just actually smoked himself away. It looked like he knew exactly where Tabson was. So there was a little fight that could have gone down. With a minute 10 left on the clock, we're still left in a 5-on-5, and it looks like Big are heading back to B for another one of these splits.
They don't have a smoke for connector, though. Searson does. Okay, so he'll be responsible for that.
It's hard to prioritize, right? Do you want connector or do you want window? Either way. Compromised a bit, and information now for Vitality. They'll have 3 here towards B if they're not careful, Big.
ZywOo tucked in. They're going to boost for him. How quick is his flick? Oh, he's looked away. Advantage now. Keto's caught. Searson's across. Sintara is his next victim. Apex has already lined up Tabson. Oh, and one by one, Big Clan fall. A slight rebuttal. Tizian's alone, and a bomb plant would go a long way. Fakes it out, wants to draw Shocks into the play, and he's been loud about this. And so, a 7th found, and no double AWP to be recovered. They'll happily take the AKs instead.
You really just have to question that right there. I understand Tizian knowing that if he goes for the hard sit on that plant, he probably gets run down anyway, but that extra money in the bank balance would go a long way with the max loss bonus where it is right here, right now. A couple of nice shots for ZywOo again.
It's also especially annoying for the way, like that, a Counter-Strike microcosm of timing. They boost him, Searson jumps over in case there was an AWP holding short. ZywOo was not peeking for any of your fancy mind games. He peeks back out and catches the booster.
Yeah, it's a rough way to go right there, especially with how he can just pivot and be... Like, realistically, with that swing again to short, he had Masuda there, so no matter what happened, it felt like they had locked that one down regardless. So the calls that Vitality are making right now in terms of their CT-sided positioning is just outdoing Big, right? That's the key factor. The players are getting multi-kills when they have to, but it feels like they always have enough players where they need to be, not being beaten by rotations, not being faked on out. None of that type of players coming in just yet. And Big, well, they're on another one of these half buys. MAC-10s, pistols, smokes aplenty, and another B hit. Surely not. Masuda's been having a field day with these guys over towards the B-bomb site.
He has. You know, you want to punish him. He's the one that's been doing the punishing. 11 frags for Masuda. Flashed him off now. This is his chance. Tizian's gone. Losing his vision doesn't stop him. Masuda's got a second as well lined up. Go on, Masuda just winning the round on his own. Too easy. That's why you give him the AK. That's why you test him on B.
Give him the ace, boys. Let him have it.
It was all his. Tabson denies it, but there you have a round delivered by Masuda, and that's going to get the whole squad hyped up.
It's interesting, right? When you consider where Masuda and Kyojin have come from, it's like the pug realms, right? Yeah. Even if it's just domestic pug realms. Mirage has been in the pool for God knows how long at this point. It feels like it's never going to get replaced. You Mirage fans out there better be crossing your fingers and toes. But Masuda and Kyojin...
Yeah, I saw the hook in your cheek last night, Chad.
I got baited so bad. I looked like such a clown. I looked like such a clown. I was so excited. I was like, no more Mirage, thank God.
I thought it was like, you know, the full CPR maneuver for Counter-Strike.
Oh.
Not yet. Bide our time, bide our time. Kyojin, what are you up to? Hyper-aggressive this time, and Zentares was prepared. He gave it a good go, though. We haven't seen Vitality try that aggression towards ramp, but Palace, more familiar. Big Clan are dealing with it. This time, that was a close one. Whistles past the belly button, trims the snail trail of Shocks.
And they've smoked onto B right now, so for Big, the number advantage, they just need to regroup. If they're strung out in this and they get picked off one at a time, that would be catastrophic. And with 2 ops left on the table...
Oh, it's possible, isn't it, Chad? Yeah. I'm starting to feel it, especially now ZywOo's under pressure. If he can find one... Oh. No, not to be. Good find. Masuda, however, voices his concerns. Yeah, he's having a pop-off performance. 17 frags, but more importantly, the bomb's now loose. They can play around that. Tizian wants to find something, but there goes the AWP, yeah. Tight line held. Masuda's so good, Jesus!
He's not missing.
No, he's not.
It's a laser beam to the head as well. He is looking very crispy today. I said the ZywOo, you know, 30-35. This could be the Masuda. Could you imagine the script
flip where we end up talking about Masuda, the best player on Vitality? That would be great.
Dear.
Yeah, I mean, he is a supportive component, but he nearly wins a bloody A round as the B player here.
Some big shots.
10 HP, by the way. 10 HP on that third frag. Thought we might have got to see it again, but here we have an 8-4 scoreline. Chad, am I being dismissive when I say Big Clan kind of had that one fed to them?
Well, they definitely were given those openings, right? So if they dropped that round, it would have been terrible. They should have secured that, and they did. Now, if they can secure this one, we're back on for a competitive half. This will break the money of Vitality here, so an important round for Big. They've been given a chance.
Oh dear, Searson. Sitting dark, and nice work. The patience from Shox just to find the insta-lethality.
Lost Zywoo though.
Yeah, and Kyojin's going to be tested on ramp immediately. Nice catch as well as Tizian finds Apex mid. Oh, it's perfect. Big Clan are right back into Mirage. A save, will that be a priority?
I think right now that is probably the go-to call that's coming out of Apex's mouth, but the low HP of Tizian and tabseN, how aware are they? If they can find one of these kills, if they're able to just pop one of them off, it might spur them on to go for a 2-on-3 retake. Bomb is planted now, the 40 seconds will begin, and it's not like they're completely out of the realms of this one just yet, Vitality. I know that they're on the jiggles. I mean, no, like I thought that maybe they start having a look in, you know, Shox will peek towards Connector or something, but yeah, okay, never mind.
I learned the most useless German word I'll ever learn recently. It's Loschwasser-Einspeisung. Loschwasser-Einspeisung. I don't know, it's basically what they write on like some random like taps for in case the fire department are going to show up.
Yeah, okay.
But I was reading it over dinner.
Yeah, this is the things we do. Yeah,
just reading random signs on the walls over dinner. And now I'm going to just regurgitate it to freak out Germans.
All right.
Like, just conversationally, die Loschwasser-Einspeisung ist da.
I see what you're going for.
Thank you.
I'm not sure the payoff's going to be there.
No, I just want them to look at me like I'm odd. You know, I think that's the payoff.
You've got that covered, right?
Yeah, I get that pretty often, actually, yeah. So an 8-5 half, and it could very well be wrapped up neat and tidy, as Chad already highlighted. Those saved rifles are going to be the saving grace of the CTs. They do have cash to splash. Big Clan, however, have been keeping them honest. A saved AWP, will we see 2? Shox has the potential to drop 1 for Zywoo if they want to maintain the double AWP, and it does seem like at least 1 has been thrown over. Yep, okay, so they are going to put all the chips into the center of the table for round 14. This is for defense of their honor. They're going to be on peanuts and pocket lint should Big Clan break them here. 2 rounds already, though, so 3rd stage loss bonus should this falls. And Tara is at the top of the scoreboard for Big so far. Haven't seen anyone break double digits. Vitality are completely and totally dominating in terms of individuals showing up in our first half.
Yeah, Searson's come alive since we mentioned him needing to find some AWP impact. He's had 4 kills since then, so this is good. Big starting to warm into this one, and this is their map choice. Bit of a first wave of utility onto the A site here, but no committal behind it, actually retooling back towards the top of mid as we see 2 players up in that vent room. So another one of these different looking setups from Vitality. They've shown us quite a few looks here today.
They've definitely been in the lab, haven't they?
Yeah, and I think, you know, like it's all good and well when you're a new team to be able to spice it up and have these funkier setups and, you know, what you're preparing for and what you're expecting to come out the gate the other side. The harder part is just the standard play, right? Just you go to your spots, you hold your spots, you work as your teammates, right? That's the more difficult stuff. These kind of, I don't want to say they're all in. There's still very, very big chance for them to be transitional, but they're a bit more gamble heavy. Yeah. Now, nothing's coming their way quickly here. This is quite a silent round, all things considered. We had all that utility thrown over towards A. That's left Vitality in a very passive stance. Now the second wave coming out, and they're taking mid-control. This vent setup could be perfect to deal with the connector player of tabseN's. Yeah. Oh, no.
Oh, this is such a big gap. It's going to get a bit crowded in ladder if they want to contest this. Kyojin's safe on the ladder for now. Apex is containing this connector push. A very tough angle to clear. He hears them and wants to peek in. Free flash, catches a back, turned. Oh, but the flash was there, but so is tabseN with his AK. Searson coming in with a frag of his own. Only Shox now tagged, just trying to look to retreat at this point. The site feels lost. Got big find from Zywoo, as he's actually knocked the bomb out of the hands of tabseN. He was going for an open plant. No smoke. Baits the shot. Hard fights, and Taris lives on. A huge find. He can win the round here. He's trying to bait Shox as best he can. Didn't spot him. Now will be peeked at the back. His turn. So low. Nice find. 5 seconds. He's going to do it. The 1v3. The wallbang, the only hope. And now he knows exactly where he is. And Tara, squeaky bum time. 10 HP. Zywoo's got the pistol out. And a nade. Oh, what a shame. What a horrible way to go. Xantares did so much with so little there.
I think his reaction is very fitting. It's like, come on, man, how much more do I have to do? Able to make it work, able to get that bomb done, able to help his team out in a big way, but...
Whoa, I mean, Zywoo, let's see these first 2. just as the chaos is caused by Apex. Like, he gets there at the right time. That position, you can feel like you're contributing nothing as the site is lost if they've already pushed CT, if they're tucked into sandwich, but his timing, impeccable. The nade as well, couldn't have been better.
Sails in. You know, destined for success right there. Great stuff here as Vitality. They're one round away from getting double digits in the first half, or to Big Apps saying, set us up for a 9-6.
Interesting to see early All Presence Palace. We're going to be seeing the same CT setup. We're getting one up early. ZywOo, we're looking for action on B. You'll be able to peek around that. Ooh, Tizian, Deadman if he jumps down. Nothing initially. ZywOo, though, confirms no early apps. Ooh, spotted and pre-fired. ZywOo's in a lot of trouble now. Forced the smoke out of him, and Tizian with a fresh reload should enable the retreat. Yeah, nice play from ZywOo. He is one of the very few individuals that has just such an impeccable read on the game. Game sense, for lack of a better word, but it is an all-encompassing term to describe his sheer understanding of the advantages he can take and the disadvantages he must avoid. Yeah,
it's going to be very important to stay to that level as well with the new kid coming on in. It's going to take a while to get him where they need him to be. And, well, two players on low HP, Apex and ZywOo, both reside on this B bomb site, but they have company. You've got Masuda over towards the catwalk position. You've got Kyojin in vent, and it's just Shock soloing A. But with 45-ish seconds left on the clock, it looks like they are going to finish over towards the A bomb site.
It's the right call. Shox has got Kyojin to call upon, but he's so far away. He's like deep window.
It's almost a retake setup. Look how many nades are left for Masuda and Kyojin. That's what it's telling me right now, and that's a huge find.
Oh dear, and Masuda finding another. They completely relieve any pressure they had in mid. It really does nullify and really gimp this A take. Plant as much as you want, mate. Shox is there. He's been waiting for it the whole time, and Big Clan look like they've got nothing to say about round 15. Keto, a nice first on the swing, a second required as Shox is tagged. Masuda's there, and Keto can't hold on. 10. Vitality looking strong on Big Clan's map pick. DreamHack Masters Spring continues right after this.
Last was short, okay.
Jungle left side.
I'm behind him.
Jungle left side.
Nice! Very nice.
Nice, let's go now.
Nice John, nice Flo. Push his skills. Really.
So I'm calling you to let me through, and I reach for you. This time I wanna go. So I'm calling you to let me through, and I reach for you. This time I won't let go. Am I wasting time? 'Cause I'm already gone. So long, can you stay the night? 'Cause you're the thing I want. I know you're feeling different when you're stressed out, but even with no makeup you still stand out. 'Cause no one makes me feel the way you do now, like you do now. The way that you move your body, you make it look like a hobby. Every time that you touch me, it's electricity. Things we discovered underneath the last night's covers. Everything came so easy. It's electricity.
Second half of Mirage, the very first of our third day. I'm Machine, I've got Chad Sponge Birchall with me. He's Australian and occasionally considered to be handsome. Whether or not he's smart, well, that remains to be seen. That's what the second half is going to tell us, as well as whether or not Vitality can take Big Plan's map pick. Let's find out. T-start now for the French, and a 5-round buffer. As an A hit looks to be coming in early. Tizian was great previously and starts the proceedings off with 2 clean headshots. USP recovered. Masuta's been the star of the Vitality show so far. See if he can stop the early man advantage. 4 on 3, quickly equalized. Here we go. Bomb loose, courtesy of the USP of Searson. And now Apex dancing around the elevations. This is a really, really nasty set of fights now for the Ts. They don't even know that all the CTs are here. Apex swings out and is met by bullets. Chances for shots. I've seen it before. Not going to see it again. Close, though. Zywoo's getting straight up flashbacks.
Yeah, I think we all get that right there for a second. Oh, dearie me. Okay, well, Big, they get a must-win pistol round right there, and I'm not sure if we'll see the full force buy back here from Vitality. Definitely an AK out on the deck. Almost. That almost fell completely apart right there.
I think even Big Clan were like, no. It doesn't happen again. No, it's not going to happen.
All right, well, where's that AK? On Zywoo, top middle, on his lonesome. And meanwhile, go on walkabout. Big, they've taken apartments control. I don't think Zywoo's going to get the fight he's looking for. No,
but it is so perfectly Vitality-esque, isn't it? Let's get that AK on mid, 4 of us apps, and we're going to give him 30 seconds to do his thing.
But he's going to be able to walk all the way up short here and take fights with this AK into the site. His biggest problem is Zentares, who's close.
And yeah, the fact that no one's holding it from bench, like Zywoo's going to have
He's talking so much.
He's talking about his game plan here, so confirming that there's no one early window. Oh, this is hype. Okay, strap in.
Apex has just headed back to spawn to make sure there's no push. So the fact that Zywoo's got this much space, they have to know there was aggression on the extremities, right? Or that they're playing a 3-man A setup and 2 guys rooted in the back of the B bomb site. Well, it's kind of the case, and the fight's about to go down.
Tizian's looking. He's going to see his shoulder. He's going to get more than he bargained for on the repeat. Here we go. Now Zywoo, as they're distracted, crawling in. Oh, and a perfect execution. Zentares would have to kill them all, and he only gets 2. Now the site is there. Zywoo hunting. It's going to be Searson missing the scout shot, which does it again. Give a new lease of life to Keto on short. Zywoo's anticipating this, and Keto's very loud about it. Another execution from the 4-sport AK. Apex even scavenging away a FAMAS. Suddenly, Searson's scout does not seem favorable whatsoever. Oh, and there's more smoke. He's just going to have to jump through it, and Apex does catch a bullet. Nice try. Zywoo, the last man standing. That is a successful force buy from Vitality. They just grab hold of the reins round 2.
I can't tell you how much of a dream that is for Zywoo to go mid and be able to get that much space. Because if you think about what the round should look like, is he goes mid and he takes some form of contact. At some point, even walking along catwalk from connector or from somebody fighting from short. But he gets all that control. This is a dream. Then they're able to post up and just explode as a unit. Otherwise, before, it would have just been that explosion through the apartments. But Zywoo being that second leg.
Oh, this is hype.
It's obviously round winning. You guys don't need to have that spelled out for you, but it's just insane that they got that much respect. And now Big, they have to force buy back to fight. They have to force buy back to contest because this game, this map is going to get away from them very quickly here. All right, let's settle into this because the full buy for Vitality is very threatening here, and if they don't trip over their own shoelaces...
Well, Searson could get bopped here. On the bench, Pete.
Oh, flubbing it.
Bloody hell, Apex has had a mare. Or en français, en merde. That's not fun.
It got worse as well. He went down after fluffing that shot. Zywoo, less than half HP, 30 to his name, and Big is set up for success.
Yeah, even Masuta being spotted out on that palace position. He's no longer safe or a surprise. Okay, well, do you know what's interesting is as they cut noise and they gather for this A-take, the fact that Kyojin's already slipped out Tetris means they don't have to waste time. They can all take access into A. And the CTs have worked it out. Oh, gosh, Tizian's a threat.
Can't
Chunks
take any
away.
more fights.
Gets more than he bargained for, but a very nice reaction. Tamsin looking good for more. Deagle frag as well. 3 in the round from Tamsin. It's his first kind of star level frag total. And trying to contest the plant actually does go down, as does Keto. Tag from that scout will be finished off. And just no fun with that Galil. All right, Big Clan, they're forced by. It was a crucial win, and it's converted.
2 AKs should be picked up here, as well as a Galil as a minimum. So that is a great turnaround for Big. Right, the round that they just gave away, you can almost wipe the slate clean and forget about it. Vitality with the plant, right? Now we're going to have some questions about, do they just want to take a partial investment here and buy into the next, or do they want to continue the force buy wars? I would say the T side, refining that is going to be one of the harder things to do with a newer player. I think that's going to take longer than just settling Kyojin into CT-sided positions. So frustration, and that's why I'm talking about the game plan. If you force buy, it's less about, you know, the whole defaulting, the mid-round decisions. It's more about just kind of pack rolling and hoping you're finding some entry kills and you can work off of each other. Now, they've gone for the force buy option here. Shox and Zai wanted the AKs, the other 3 with pistols. So they don't want to give up on the economy, but think about this. Let's just paint this picture. Big win this one. Scoreline will be looking at 11-8. That means Vitality should take an eco. 11-9. Back in touching distance, and that is a massive shot. How did he see anything through that bloody nade?
I have no idea.
Eyes of a hawk right there. Syrison set them up for what should be another very important round.
Time's got a lot of space in mid here.
Again.
Nice find. 1 for Shox. A-site vulnerable. Tizian hunted. It's actually Tamsin that goes down. Excuse me. Zentaris is dead as well. And Vitality making these AKs feel like all 5 had the AK-47. They started with 2, but they've taken A. They've taken the potential round. It's only Tizian to try and voice concerns. And Crosshairs in the right place from Zywoo. Well, a recap of that. Definitely seems that Big Clan, or rather Vitality, have identified the freedoms they can find in mid.
So much space, just so much space. And I think it's because they don't want to give away those opening kills, right, in middle, because you want to just hunker down the sites. As our good friend Henry says, you can't plant in mid. So they're just trying to hedge these bomb sites. But by giving up all that space, it's allowing Vitality to creep up close and then apply a lot of pressure. Apex, look how happy he is. Hands off the keyboard, he's got a big smile on his face. The jazz hands are out.
I mean, Chad, can you speak to it for anyone that's not like lived that in-game leader fantasy when you make a call and it works super well and you just suddenly feel like, I don't know, I couldn't imagine. I couldn't describe it.
Look, I think when you're out calling your opponent, especially when it's positioning based, or you know, you just make them look so foolish in a situation, like you've beaten them just with your brain. You haven't even needed to shoot them at that point, right? Yeah. Like sure, the calls come in and your teammates have probably gotten those kills and that flash is perfect, but when they execute, right, there's nothing better for an in-game leader than out calling your opponent. Now here for Big, can they scrap back another? This time more conservative.
Yeah, but they're out mid again, and Syrison this time does manage to at least provide a little bit of a warning shot. Apex is going to be hankered or tagged down to 30.
This is where Vitality struggled last time, right? After they got tagged and they got stalled on out. Even more damage to Apex here, so regrouping. I think that needs to happen soon. There's another speculative shot there through the guise of the smoke.
He's always a threat with that scout, is Syrison. Now that smoke's probably got another 10 seconds on it, so they will have safe passage to short. And his teammates are going to be very vulnerable to B. Oh, and Tamsin's only got a P250 screaming for help. Please, anybody, please, somebody. No, that's the site. And I'm afraid it could very well be the round. Apex catching the rotate mid. He's got the perfect position to deal with all of this. Tizian, however, quick to the trigger. Scout and AK recovered, bomb down. Man advantage as well as the finances favoring Vitality here.
Decent attempt there from Keto, just looking to do some more financial damage, maybe even grab himself an AK. He gets a kill going in there. It's a decent round after all. But this is Vitality stabilizing. This will be the 13th round, only 3 more away from picking up map number 1. And elimination match, tournament life on the line here. It's amazing how many names we've already lost just within, 2 days. With the A and the B streams, we're obviously just back to the A stream here and now. And we even get these lovely look-ins. We know the man behind the camera for this one. I'm sure it's Phil.
Yes, dude, Phil.
Over there at the...
He is the reason why whenever Big Clan send content in, it looks like it's ready for Hollywood.
Okay, because he's just been prepping it.
Shout out to Phil. He's got all the tech. He's probably, I bet he was the poor guy that had to build all of those bloody backdrops as well.
The tables, the chairs.
Yeah. Shout out to him. He's a good discipline priest as well in World of Warcraft's dungeons.
That, for everybody playing at home, is an MMORPG. And Alex likes to play the class of a rogue.
Oh, not far off. Not far off.
A druid.
I'm a
druid.
monk. I'm a monk.
Oh, a monk. Okay.
I walk on the winds.
I tried.
It's all right. Kyojin and Keto. About to have a bit of a standoff here. Masuda's playing with fire. That smoke's going to start to fade, and he's got the bomb on his back and alone. If you were to concede that, that's like round losing. So bite your tongue.
Yeah, he's just going to have to park there, but they're splitting A up through connector.
The same gap. And Tamsin peeks in, now under a lot of scrutiny. The double frag, though. They line up for him, and Vitality now on notice. Nothing to do about that unless Zywoo can... Oh, maybe he could. The sound cue's required. The spray is hard. Tamsin's winning this round exclusively. I think he might even have another area. He's flashed off. Searson provides onto ramp, and his booty is spotted. Just a couple of millimeters of cheek. Oh, wow.
That was wild.
Oh, okay, well tamed. Fair play.
Well, he'll take one, and if he can do any more damage right now, I think that's the best Shox is looking for in a round like this. 45 seconds left on the clock. Decent amount of money in his bank balance. His teammates should be able to buy after the loss bonus comes on through as well. So if he can find 1 or 2 more kills, that would be the dream. Make this as expensive as possible. Smoke out. Trying to play behind it to even grab that bomb. That'll force Big to rotate back around the map, because if he gets going now, they would have to consider B, but never mind. There was a player in spawn. Thank you very much for that, Rushly. You're catching off my old man eyes.
It's nice when he can call us out by pressing a button.
Yeah, he doesn't have to say anything, but I know what he just did.
Yeah.
Shut up, Chad. He can't go B.
Oh, if he gets the bomb now, Rush is like, no.
Guys, it's one spawn. Guys, what are you talking about?
That's not the way he's saying it, though.
We might be spawn. I don't know, actually.
One more here.
I think he's mid.
Maybe not.
Maybe not, actually.
So, Rush, is he mid or not? Because if I...
Oh, what are you doing? Fancy.
MC keeps leveling up.
How has MC found a new power level?
I think, yeah, I don't know. He doesn't leave his PC. That kid, he loves
that's the secret, yeah.
Okay, well, the guns are back out
MC
here.
MC at PC in 1080p. Oh, Keto opens up proceedings again. That's another first blood for Big Clan right out of the gate.
And they're looking sharp as well with these shots. This is a problem for Vitality. Like I mentioned before, the T sides. I think if you guys remember what happened yesterday on Dust 2 against the Saltinis, their T side of Dust 2, it was terror bad.
Wow, I've never heard that descriptive word come out of your mouth before.
4 on 5 now. How are they going to make this one work? No territory to their name. Mid control taken.
They love this mid. Now, previously, of course, Tamsin getting a double kill was the saving grace. Whether or not that's something you can count upon is a different conversation. Hard smoke to throw. Zywoo's got the lineup. That will cover off the window, and now we have the connector side as well. However, they're ahead of it. They're in front of it, and they will have vision still. So to clear it, it will be a hard scoped. Oh, he's so perfectly flashed. Great stuff from Big Clan here. Kyojin, good for 2, though. Enough just to maintain a degree of competitiveness. Now the AWP's gone, and so is the rounds, and Tara is so disconnected. Tizian was the B player. Smoke is going to fade, and that was a chance. Apex wounded, but
just
he comes
swings
straight back out for it. Hits the head. Tizian's healthy, coming in for the 1v2. Kyojin's so low. Both of them are.
Molly.
Incendiary available. He's sweeping dark. Kyojin's not going to be able to assist as Apex goes down, and Apex does it all. What a round from the in-game leader, and a sigh of relief as he pulls them from the brink.
It doesn't look like he lost the round right there with his reaction.
Let me see this again. So Zywoo's dead. It's Kyojin and Apex, 2v4.
Oh, so blind. Yeah, this first kill from Apex was huge, but then the one when he just decided to swing on out and fight the short player was wild.
Who kills Shox? Find it out again.
This is the last kill, right? Oh, he's on the ladder. Yeah, no wonder. No wonder he looked like he lost it. He's mad at himself for that little misplay.
Yeah, he could have straight up thrown Kyojin into an awkward 1v1.
Sorry, dude. I almost died.
No, I know it might just be me making excuses for myself, but I've only recently found out about this bug in Counter-Strike where if you are completely inaccurate regardless of being stationary when you release the walk key.
Yes.
Well, I didn't know about that, and my walk key is bound to my thumb, which I regularly grip with the walk key pressed and released in the middle of my sprays in contact all the time.
Now, I have watched the content around this.
Yeah, me too. Didn't know about it.
It's obviously a problem.
You know how we say get CSGO'd?
Yeah, I'm not... Look, I'd say it's not as common as we're thinking it is.
Yeah, everyone needs an excuse. What a shot! Nice from Kyojin to adapt, overcome, still Keto. And we can all calm down. Just going to be MP9s, FAMAS, Scouts. There's going to be a lot of pressure onto the Big Clan boys here. They've put all their pennies into this, and Santara's completely caught out. Just from the late mid presence, and Tizian's thrown it all onto the line. In a bit of a hectic MP9 spray. CSGO, however, may go unchecked. They did molly him out, and he's... Oh. Does this one spread too? Oh, twice. Twice. They really are going to assume it's clear. So maybe go for the Ninja?
Yeah, look, it would be fine if it wasn't 14-8 as the scoreline and Vitality only needed 2 more rounds. So right now, Sirison, if he goes for this, look, it's desperate, but they have to be. And look, that's what that round reeked of, because it was a force buy situation. Big knew that their money were on the ropes. They're not working with a massive loss bonus, considering this, the stage we are in this second half. And now with the scoreline at 15-8, they buy in again, but it will just be that smattering of deagles. Utility behind it, I'm sure Sirison will grab himself another scout. But unless somebody steps up here with a couple of big heroics, I'm talking about those beautiful, juicy 1 digs, we can call map number 1 done and dusted, and Vitality have done it in style.
They have. I mean, especially considering how competitive that first half initially felt. It was a slew of CT rounds, though.
They're just going to finish it with an A piece. I like this. Just together, trading out. They know they've got the advantage of utility and firepower. Not the number advantage.
Keto. He's given Big Clan a leg up here. It's short-lived, but it's enough to at least be competitive for the rest of this one. Takes a lot of space. You have to, right? Under-equipped. Apex keeps him on notice from that Palace position. Now, the call is going to be super important here. You know the CTs are going to be scrambling to put them bodies in the right place.
Even just flooding back to B right now is not a terrible call after with what you've seen. And look at how much utility is on the deck. It's just Sirison with 1 flashbang and that scout. Shox controlling these mid rotations. The only thorn in the side is Taps in here. They're not going to be apartments at all. They're going to go through mid. Going to circumvent him completely.
Yeah, well, Tizian is there. Tries his luck for the first 1 dig and immediately decides to think better of it. Oh, wow, straight through the smoke. That's a problem. Sirison trying to save Big Clan here. Man disadvantage now. And Apex, he has through the smoke. Is Zaiwu going to try? Window strafe on the pop flash. I think he missed the jump.
A lot of unknowns here.
Apex so loud on his pursuit of Sirison here. Confirms it. Nice play from Apex. Just draws the fire. Now shots to be hit. Double. Oh, Zaiwu's gone down. Completely overwhelmed. 20 seconds now and the bomb's loose. It's under CT control and the elevated position's too good. Big Clan saved by Keto's dig. And the ensuing rifle recovery. Big stuff from... Oh, damn it. Don't damn those guys. And
big stuff from the Berlin International Gamers.
Yeah.
Well, we did say that somebody would have to step up in a big way with a couple of nice deagle shots, and Keto did exactly that. Sirison with a shot through the smoke right there onto Shox, and oh, look, you get the cam again. Look at this. Okay, we might... I really enjoy the juxtaposition of the wireframing with the solid colors presented on the models there. It's great, a visual aspect. But, Big, is this just a matter of time? I think it is. I feel like Vitality are going to close this one out, even with the T-side wobbles. Purchases are coming through now, a bit spotty. P250 for Apex. Zaiwu has enough to go for the big green if he would like. He's been looking phenomenal on that AK-47. There's the coach on the screen, Xtaz for you. The new boy, Kyojin as well. A couple of the faces you probably haven't seen too much in that Vitality jersey. But straight back over for what appears to be just another A-piece. Didn't have great success with Keto close last time. Let's see how he goes this time. How many more can he find? I feel like they've been denied a lot here.
Yeah, they
Vitality,
have.
And they've lost mid-control completely.
It might just be a pause and see how far Shox can walk into B. Keto's not going to let them, though. He wants info. They're holding for it. Big fight for Masuta to win. In Big Clan, they are hesitant, aren't they?
Yeah, they evacuated A. Xantaras is having to rotate back over now. It's a 2-2 split of the defense right here. No matter where Vitality go, Big are going to be in trouble.
Tizian wants info.
Oh, we might get the timing on this too. The flash comes through. Shox will hear that. They know they just played for info.
Window smoked. Mid has been great for Vitality, and Shox will be working his way through under now. 40 seconds is the mark. Here they come. Tares looking for support, has it in the form of Tabson. Molotov out, bides his time, steadies his aim, and does find a head. Tizian posts up on mid as well. Tabson can't provide. Nice from ZywOo. A tag on the cross, can't finish it. Kyojin wants a plant, they don't. Oh, they have a nade. CSGO hasn't released it, but Kyojin now all alone, and he's about to be dunked. Big Clan closing the gap, another step in the right direction.
Yeah, that one, considering this time they were the ones to give away that first death, still able to get across the line there, Big. And now we're into the double digits. The comeback becomes even more likely. That plant, with the loss bonus where it is right now, shouldn't be enough to afford Vitality a buy, but when you're keeping this big unit down to 2 players alive, down to 3 players alive in some of these later round situations, you'd want to be going for something a little bit more threatening now that a full eco. Don't even need the nade. Tizian gets it done.
Five, though. Still a very tall order.
Yeah, and look, number 11 should be the round they're able to convert. They should be getting one step further in that direction. It is the Deagles, the P250, a little bit of utility. Smoke towards top mid as Sirison is taking a lot of space. He's going to hear this. Clean it up. So simple from Sirison. No AWP needed. Gets it done with the MP9. It's good when the logical conclusion happens, doesn't it? You know, it doesn't always happen. Okay, well, here we go again. Back into the gun rounds. Apex is a little bit short, might see a Galil for him. But what will the change be for Vitality? When you look at the T rounds that they posted on the board, quite a few of them have come through mid-presence. ZywOo just on his own, or the team as a group being able to corral their way. Trade on out efficiently. But we have seen the mix-up from Big. Previous rounds, they were starting to go for a bit more mid-control, trying to deal with that little lurker. And it looks like Vitality want to try this A bomb site one more time. Top mid smoke again. Shox lurking again. The setup here from Vitality. Looking like they want to explode onto the site, and Zentares is over there to deal with this. Up close and personal towards the ramp, taking the shoes of Keto. But this will be a 5-man all-in on A, Alex.
Shox actually catching that stairs aggression, puts Zentares in a real rough spot. He's trying to be hidden from 2 different spots. Now Molotov down, so many pushed up, has caught one. And it's Tabson to step up to the plate. A double dink, collateral, 1 bullet, 2 on 10 HP, and now the bomb goes down, but ZywOo just about evades the frag. Short-lived success. Now Tizian from behind, a fast flank. Apex needs this cleanly, but the flash is there. Good response.
1-on-1.
Sirison hunting for survival here, and Apex steadies his aim, brings him down to 19. He can finish it. He just needs 1 more bullet. The shadow is indicative of the position, and that's it. Apex secures it. Vitality snatch away Big Clan's map pick. Mirage 1-0 to the French.